What you want to do is you get these under here, kind of press it down a little bit. It kind of pop under, slides under. Careful not to tear the felt. Pins in there, and they just squeeze and they pop right out. But like I did, don't tear it. So they're just in there with the snap, and just use this tool. Okay, once you removed all the tabs, get it on a flat surface. Take a piece of paper, press it down. I started a little bit. Take your finger and find all the angles that you need. So you're making it roughly this with your fingernail. Just go keep going around until you get it so you can see all the lines. That you see the lines roughly where it is, just go ahead and take your scissors and cut it out. This is just a rough part right now, so just kind of get an idea where you want it. I can kind of see the lines. It doesn't have to be perfect at this stage because we have to measure it still. So that's kind of a rough estimate in there. It kind of fits in there. I see that it's a little bit too long on this side, a little bit too long here, a little short here. So if I can adjust it, I'm going to take it, put my fingernail to see exactly where it needs to be. One more time. Getting it all in there. Now I see exactly where it needs to be. Okay, what you really want to do to make sure you're doing this project right is have the tabs on the bottom. I forgot to mention that piece, because this is like this, and you're going to be looking at it like this. When you shut your hood, it's down. When it's up, it's this way. So the tabs are on the bottom, and you want to start marking it off like that. Then go ahead, and to make your lines very straight, you can use one of these or go back to your scissors if you don't have one, and make sure that you get these in there right where you need them. Now you can kind of see the lines, it's hard to tell, but there's a little bit of a flap here on this edge. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it right there. And then I'm going to cut all the sides so to make it really straight like this. But if you don't have one of these, you don't have to use it. Just get real close with your scissors as best as you can to make your lines as straight as you can. Okay, I went ahead and did the middle part. And then you only have to do two because you can take the one side that you did on this side and then just flip it over, and it fits in there pretty good. So after you do this, you take your piece of stainless steel. Now this is where you have to get kind of creative. The stainless steel, you need to have stainless steel, so you have to find it somewhere. And if you're on a budget, the only thing I can think of to get stainless steel for free is go on Craigslist and look for a stainless steel dishwasher that is not working and people throw them out. You can just take off the front. I actually have two of them at my house that I got off of Craigslist for free, and I was going to use those, but my neighbor was moving and he had these panels of stainless steel and he gave them to me. So you have to get creative where to find the free stainless steel pieces. Very thin too, so you're not adding any weight to your Camaro. So take this, lay it down, take your pin, and go ahead and make your design, and then we'll move on to the next step when we go to use the angle grinder to cut it. Okay, here's what I did so far. I put my piece of paper down. Each corner I put a little dot, took my ruler, connected the dots to make the lines very straight, and now I have everywhere I need to make my cuts. Now the next step is the grinder. Okay, take my angle grinder with the cutoff wheel. It's for metal. Be sure to wear safety precautions, hearing and face. for the sake of time, I'm just going to go ahead and do that to all the angles on the where all the ink is. We don't care too much about scratches right now because we're going to sand this all down and we're going to paint this, and we'll go to that process next. Okay, I cut it all out with the angle grinder. I took off all the rest edges by doing it on the side, and now I'm going to do the first coat of red. I'm probably going to go ahead and do 5 coats. Before you start painting, it's a good idea to take some rubbing alcohol and wipe it all down to get any kind of oil or anything, so you get a nice good color. And spray paint, the best, cheapest place I found is Walmart, 99 cents. You can get reds, white, and blue, so $3 worth of paint, and you can use it for more than just this project. Just put a light coat on. Okay, stop there. Put the white on next. Remember, very light coats. You don't want to make any kind of runs. So we'll let this dry for about 5 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next coat. Okay, I got them all painted up, and now I'm going to put the epoxy. It's quick setting epoxy adhesive. Got this at Harbor Freight. It was about $4. Take it out, clip the top. Go ahead and mix it in the container. Kind of hard to squeeze it out. Oh, well, that worked. Kind of broke, but it worked. Not sure why I did that, but that could happen. And then go ahead and mix it. Let's try to put this on. Try this one first. Right off the bat, sure it does set fast. I'm not sure if I like this stuff. Pretty hard to work with, actually. Probably doing it all wrong, but get the idea. I'm trying to get it on. Yeah, I don't really like this stuff because it looks like it's going to be needing a lot more than I have. Just drop it in there, place it in the right where you want it. Oh, that's stuck really good though. That's actually in there already. Okay, let's see. I can add more of this. I don't know. Oh yeah, more is in there. Okay, so we'll do the middle one. Mix it up a little bit. I went ahead and I put some high temp clear coat over the top of these. You don't really need to do that step. I had some, so I went ahead and did it just for an extra precaution because I didn't want the paint to melt or anything. I doubt if it ever will, but I had it, so I want to line the top with that one up as best as I can. Wow, that is really fast. It goes in there really quick. I'll press it down a little bit. Hopefully there's just a little bit more to do this, which there isn't. Oh, well, yes, there is actually. There's some in there. Yeah, there's enough. Okay. Last one, the red one. Just enough. Just enough. Let's go ahead and line this up with the other one. It's in. Install it. Remember, you have to put these flaps in the bottom, and they go, there's 3 holes. They line up and they go in. Once they're in, down there, push up. Try to line the holes up. And then they push right in like that. And I did kind of make mistakes, so I went over with some flat paint. Just sprayed it real fast to hide where I made the mistakes. These are pretty easy, they just push right in. So you get the idea of that. So for something that is about $65, you can do this project for roughly $10 to $15. And if you don't have an angle grinder, Harbor Freight's the best one on coupons. They're $9.99, $9.99. Don't beat me up too much on my video. This is my first install video for a DIY. Thank you.